Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes ready to get this thing started and open the season. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The 49ers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The 49ers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the James Madison Dukes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. He makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty, so
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown 49ers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to...
Just plowing ahead. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Knight. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with...
Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Dukes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. It's not official. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
James Madison, 10, Charlotte, 7.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's brought down into the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That's caught. It's Knight. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
Number 7.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
James Madison, 17, Charlotte, 7.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
He'll keep it himself. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Brown will throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the 49ers are marching down the field. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Finds his man. It's Olsen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D.
Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The short hands, it's Knight. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, James Madison! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it.
Touchdown, Dukes! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. What a snag by the defense.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll send out the kicker here. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey,
oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. He's going to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Weber. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Brown will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Sweet feet on the move. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the 49ers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to go up top on first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the bridge. Let's go. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He caught it. Touchdown, James Madison. And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. James Madison, 41, Charlotte.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Morris. Finds a spot in the middle. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Gain of 9. 3rd down coming.
He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Brown wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Weber. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The 49ers are flying down the field. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. Shakes off the tackler. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Brown will throw it. They're bringing heat. Fires to the big fella.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the 49ers have it with a first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on first down. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.